What's up, boys? How are y'all doing today? Hope you're doing well. In this video, I'm going to be showing you what I've learned in my 4,000 hours in Rust, starting with game sense, and then we're going to be analyzing some pro gameplay. I'm going to give you all some tips here in a second, some brief tips to help you improve your gameplay. So first of all, starting out, you're going to want to play on wipe day. Don't play on wipe day. This is because there's gonna be a lot of groups and it's gonna be high pop. They're gonna have a lot of members in their team and they're gonna be very competitive with your monuments that you're trying to get your loot from. So it's gonna stunt your progression. So I would recommend playing like 2 to 3 days after wipe if you want to. And I mean, if you want to challenge yourself, you could play on wipe day, but it's going to be easier to get better. I'll explain that here in a second. If you play after wipe. So base location, you're going to want to build near low tier monuments like mining outpost, supermarket, and you're going to want to be near outpost or bandit camp, but outpost is better. This is going to help you safely recycle and get good loot easily. And this is because, from my experience, the competition will be more likely, hopefully, similar to your gear level, which will then help you progress easier. So our third one is using those drone stations. I'm sure y'all love to use these. They are going to help you a lot because when you play after wipe, you're going to have other people that set up these drone stations at their, not the drone stations, shops at their base. And living near outpost or bandit, you're going to be able to use what you have and buy whatever they're selling, like guns or whatever, or workbench. And it's going to help you progress. So definitely use those drone stations, guys. And if you want to progress, you're going to want to focus on one task at a time. And what I mean by this is, like, don't try to get, so like if you're starting out, try to get a better workbench or try to get more scrap or try to make a play on like your neighbor that is higher gear than you or something. Don't try to do everything that you want. I don't know how to explain it very well, but like, you want a lot of stuff, but you got to prioritize the most important stuff to progress, if that makes sense. 5, we're going to talk about game sense. Game sense, it comes from you actually playing the game, real experience, not watching like pros like Hjune or Aiden, which we're going to be doing in this video, but that will help you. But you need to apply that to your gameplay. You can't just watch them and then like remember all the stuff they're doing, whatever. You got to actually play the game and learn from your mistakes. And Rust, number 6, it's supposed to be fun. It is a fun game. So don't make it like your job. You'll probably have jobs or schoolwork. Just try to get better at something every time you play. So yeah, learn from your mistakes. And yeah, that's how you become a Chad. These are some brief tips, and we'll get into the analyzing pros here in a second. All right, boys. So the first pro we're going to be analyzing here is going to be Hjune, and he is taking heli, and they're taking it in the water treatment. And first thing he does, he dies after he goes up in the tower. But the first thing I want to point out is they're in the tower. That's a good high ground advantage. And then he dies to the So he dies to the rocket through the wall, which is unfortunate, but that's just how it works in this game. And he lives nearby. You're going to want to have, when you're taking heli, you're going to want to have bags nearby, or in this case, he has a base nearby, but you're going to want to have rekits available. That is very important. And he grabs a DB and a Hazy, as you can see here, because there's already freaking grubs going everywhere, going up the tower and stuff. And he's trying to get his loot. There's already a guy up there, and then there's a guy with a nail gun down here. It kills him. That's all right. He grabs another kit from the base. SAR Hazy pulls up, gets this guy. He's on high ground still, even though he's not on the water tower. His teammates took the heli down, I'm pretty sure. And his teammate notices, or he tags up this guy, these two guys in these barricades over here. He says that they're low. That's good communication. You always want to have communication when you're in a team. If you're solo, well, you're just going to need experience, I guess. But if you're in a team, communication is key. So as you see here, he keeps the hill. They're down there. Stuck in the low ground. He keeps this hill. This hill is a great vantage point. The other guy, he takes him out over there. His teammates. He has high ground on them. Keeps pushing them. Keeps dealing damage. Taking all their meds. And the SAR is a great way to do that. Keeps pushing up. His teammates on high ground as well over there. They're just squeezing him in. And they eventually take him down. The counters. And when they're looting, so a looting tip, take all the weapons off the body that could be used against you. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want some grub, some naked, or these guys re-kitting or grabbing their own guns back and killing you in the back. So when you're in like a press situation like this, you're going to want to just grab the most important stuff. Again, prioritize. Like I said earlier in the tips, prioritize the main things. Grab whatever, if you can, grab whatever you can. Grab the most important things. And then he gets back on height. You see, he's always on high ground. It's very important. And he's got the bolty. And they eventually succeed in taking down the heli. And, I mean, they're farming it. You can do that. It's not really worth it, in my opinion. But this results in them taking down the heli successfully. So that is what Hjune did. He used communication. He used the natural terrain and has rekits available nearby, which is very important, especially in a fight. Not just a heli takedown, but in a fight or like a locked crate. That will be very important. Living nearby or having like a bag with a stash with a gun in it or something. That's what you need to do to succeed in your fights, guys. All right, boys. So the next guy we'll be analyzing is Aiden. And you guys know this guy is insane at Rust. He's a little kid. He's not a little kid. He's a teenager. He's insane. He, as you can see in the title of this video, nail gun got me an M249. So he has his little base here. He's getting camped. He knows these guys have guns. He killed one of them. This might be a random guy. But he's wearing... Take a look at the clothing he's wearing. He gets these clothes, and fortunate for him, they're very camouflaged. Look at the environment and look at his clothes. That's another tip. Wear camouflage clothes. That is insanely helpful because it's going to be way harder for people to see you, and you can get the jump on people. But here we go. We'll get to it in a sec. Okay, yeah. It cuts to it right here. So he sees these geared guys over here. He's using the bush. See the bush? He's still wearing the camo clothes. He has the DB. He has multiple weapons. He has the nail gun. These aren't really loaded. They have one bullet in them. But the nail gun, he has it just in case. He uses the bush to sneak up. He notices one guy over here. Look, he's by himself. He's away from his team. His team's over here somewhere. This guy's by himself. Bam. Got the LR. Grab the LR really quick. Run back to the bush. Use the bush as cover. They're shooting at him. They don't know where he's at. He put... Look at this. He has silencers in his inventory. He puts the silencer on. Gets that guy. Gets that guy. There's another one. Oh, he runs out of ammo. Uses the nail gun. You always got to have a secondary, guys. And that luckily that guy was a potato with the M2. But when he's looting, look here again. He uses the alt or the armor feature, whatever that's called, where it puts it on automatically. Grabs the M2. He prioritizes what to get again. He steps back, uses this as cover. And the silencer again, attachments are really helpful, guys. It's going to be your best friend, pretty much. A silencer is insanely helpful. But he's got the best gun in the game right here. He's looting all the guns. Make sure he kills everyone before he goes to loot. Make sure the coast is clear. Uses those barricades. These barricades, you always got to have them on you, man. These are insanely helpful with the new update because you can't use high walls anymore. But there, he grabs everything, runs back to his base, depots that crap. That's how you get guns. And he takes the M2 back out. No gear fear. We don't want to have gear fear around here because if you have gear fear, you're not going to progress. Like, once you get a gun, you better use that. And he kills more guys. He's got the M2. He got the rest of the guns. And secures pretty much everything. He prioritizes the best loot, like, again, what I said. But the result was, obviously, he got the M2. Got, like, a box of guns, as we'll see here in a sec. Where's his boxes at? Let's see here. His boxes are loaded. Well, he had a box of guns. I don't know where it's at, but he got a box of guns from that. So now he has more kits, and then he just keeps rolling out and killing people. As always, thanks for watching the video, guys. And if you have any improvements for me whatsoever in like the editing or the video quality or the video content or any suggestions, feel free to leave those in the comments. But if this video helped you out, please like and subscribe. It would help me out a lot. And let me know that my video was helpful. And hope y'all have a great day or night. And peace.